Hello guys and girls, Voices from the Dark here, welcome back to Skyrim. Why on earth are we playing more Skyrim? Well, you see, there has been a mod released called Beyond Skyrim Bruma, where we will be able to travel to Cyrodiil, specifically to the city of Bruma, but the map extends pretty far, okay? We have a lot of awesome things to look forward to in this mod. I just had a brief peek on the map in Cyrodiil. Everything seems to be working now. I tried this earlier, didn't work out. Now it's on the special edition. We got bug fixes installed, and we got a brand new character to play with. Meet Davian Mistfire, but he doesn't go by that name. Now people just call him Davian the Damned. Now, when I sat down to draw, or not draw him, I'm getting distracted by people talking about drawing him in chat because this is live on YouTube. When I sat down to make him, I thought, I want to design a character who's, you don't really want to leave your kids around him. I didn't want to give him the typical, hey, I'm the hero, I'm gonna save the day appearance. So this is Davian. I wanted to go for sort of a...
us both.
Oh, thank you. I wanted to play a character where I had more of a necromancer playstyle, so I focused a lot of his powers into alchemy and conjuration, and I've tried to make a bit of a shady character, and playing with some different spells that I haven't really used a lot. A mage in Skyrim is not something I've done a lot, and since I've recently been playing a lot of the Champion of Cyrodiil challenge where I play Marina Mistfire, who's predominantly a battle mage, I'm very much into the mage playstyle at the moment. So, this is my little cellar. This is where I live. Now, it must be said that Davian's backstory is something I wanted to shape together with you. I want us to make this character into something, but I wanted a nice place to start off on our journey. Now, although this is going to be taking place in Cyrodiil, we're going to leave Skyrim as soon as possible. Necromancy equals bald guy. That's pretty much how you can tell who's a necromancer and who's not. This is my little cabin. It's a wonderful place out in the woods. Now, while we have been living in Skyrim for a while, we have a bit of an amnesia issue, and we've been going through a lot, and we haven't actually been able to mark down a lot of locations on our map yet, so that's why the map is so sparse. But regardless, this is our destination, Pale Pass. If we go through this mountain area right here, we will be able to enter Cyrodiil from the north. That's exactly where we are going. This is on the special edition, so we have a very limited mod list going at the moment because the game just looks okay on its own. Uh-oh. Well, something's coming from me. Let's pop that candle light. Figure out who's in the forest. Get a bound bow out. And chase these suckers off. Get off of me. Wonderful. So the general idea with Davian was to make somebody who relies a lot on magic to survive, but he can put out a lot of damage, but he can also die in a few blows if he's not prepared. If we get rushed by somebody, we're dead, but we can put out a lot of damage. Look at the Conjuration Tree right here. We have a couple of summoning spells, so our Atronach are going to be staying around for longer. We can reanimate undead for even longer. They will be even stronger than usual. And our bound weapons will banish summon creatures and turn raised ones, and also cast soul trap. So we have some very neat effects here under the Conjuration Tree. We also have a little bit of skill when it comes to illusion. We have actually worked our way up to the quiet casting perk, so we can be a little bit sneaky. Because what we can do as a mage is that we usually want to take people by surprise, because we like to use a bow and arrow, which is it's called archery in this game. And the good thing about this is that if we attack them from the shadows, we do a lot of damage. Bound bow, very powerful. So we use illusion to muffle the sound of our boots. Then we use detect life to figure out where people are. We can find ourselves an advantageous position to snipe them. Bam, done. He has a little bit of experience with one-handed as well, so we can use some basic bound swords if we so desire. He's not your typical warrior though, so two-handed block and heavy armor aren't really areas where he's been focusing, rather smithing. If you tell him to make a plank, he'll struggle. He'll just be like, how do I make a plank? Do you take a rock? And no, it won't work out. He has a little bit of experience when it comes to enchanting. He's been making some stuff here and there, but magic is really where he excels. He has some knowledge on alteration. Restoration is also a school that he's really good at. He has regeneration, necromage, of course. It just seems fitting for a necromancer. And destruction, we have some basic levels here as well. Some impact, so we can actually stagger opponents when we dual cast spells, which is going to be one of the primary ways we're going to keep people off of us. And of course, we have quite a lot of knowledge when it comes to alchemy and sneaking and generally being a shady character. We're not really one who enjoys city life or attention in general, because, well, I sort of wanted to figure out what kind of character he is and how we are going to be playing him together. I want us to figure out his backstory. I've set up a basic little... I've made the basic idea up. So we didn't always look this tragic, of course. I mean, look at us. We've seen better days. He once had a family. We had a wife and kids, but that all changed after that tragic wheel card accident. We actually used to be a hunter, which is why our preferred weapon is the bound bow. We actually have quite a lot of experience with the bow and arrow. So when we got better at using magic, that just seemed like the natural weapon to go for. He used to have a family. He used to be semi-normal. He was a hunter. And I believe we could make it so that his wife was actually like a priestess of Mara. So now he has a very strained relationship to Mara, because it brings back bad memories. Now, after his family died in that tragic wheel card accident that almost killed him as well, and he got scars. I'm not sure how a wheel card accident could have killed somebody, if a wheel cart fell off a mountain and hit them, if they were in a wheel cart that rolled off a mountain, something along those lines. Essentially, he was driven to... He went through depression and eventually madness, and in the end he tried to take his own life. But because he's this much of a failure, he couldn't even do that right. But he had a vision as his life flowed out of his veins there on the floor. The power of death was alluring, but he was... I do not care. He wanted to harvest the power of death and become good enough at bringing people back to eventually return to the gravesite where his family was buried, bring them back and actually live a happy life with them, which is also why he has the ritual stone. He's been focusing on necromancy and such necromantic rituals for a while. Now, why is he going to Cyrodiil? Well, basic idea is he wants to go there to learn more when it comes to the arts of dark magic, and he's also interested in exploring Ayleid ruins and try to figure out the ancient elven secrets and such. And in general, he's just looking for information and ways that he can achieve greater power. So he's been in Skyrim for most of his life, but now that a new path has opened up, that's where he wants to go. So that was just the basic little rundown on how this guy will operate. He's a shady character. He's not one that's going to be necessarily super happy about helping others. He'll generally want to be in it for himself, only if he wants to gain something from it. Like, he had no problem stealing from this lady right here. Now, it's not going to be a full-on roleplay because I don't feel like I'm that skilled at doing those. I just prefer to have some light roleplay elements mixed into the playstyle itself. I'm not using any spell mods or any mods that give me new spells, but I do have a couple of spells from the DLCs in my inventory, like being able to conjure a bone man, for example. Very light on mods. I don't think I have any grand mods in particular. I'll have a mod list in the description of the YouTube video, but other than that, no. And I do believe this mod will be working now, Bond of Flames, because we actually tried this earlier. We made a character and ran up, and that's part of the reason why I wanted to pre-prep a character like this, because there was a lot of issues earlier when we were trying to get it to work, and I felt really stressed making a new character and trying to get him somewhat ready for an adventure like this. It's better to just come in prepared, I feel like. He tested his magic on children, jeez. He does look like the kind of guy who would find himself a new spell and be like, hey, I should test this on children. He does strike me as that sort of guy. A torch. You know, you can't play an Elder Scrolls game without using a torch. If you do, you're dead in my eyes. It's that simple. Bone man, skeleton, boneless human.
Mara, protect us both.
I can give you an example. Thank you, Holly. You donated $4. Mara be praised, everybody. Finally got the money to donate again. Also, why don't y'all stream on Twitch no more? For the simple fact that if I stream on YouTube, more people are going to be able to tune in and watch it. There's less of a barrier to entry, and it's generally more convenient. Though the system's not as robust as Twitch, I actually prefer it. I seem to like it. Oh my. That's... I must be seeing things. That's no illusion, is it? Is that a dragon? Oh well, we have other things to care about. We can leave the handling of the dragons to some other person more suited to it. Maybe somebody who's dragon-born, perhaps. Not me. I got other stuff to do. We have the Live Another Life mod, so you can actually start outside of Helgen, which is very good. You can get a different custom start. We chose the Necromancer start. Don't tell Dark I don't use torches. I'm a Mage Light type of guy. I'm not a fan of Mage Light, but I do like Candlelight. So that's what I'm going to try to go for in this series. Instead of using a torch all the time, which I do use the torch all the time when I play Oblivion, I'm going to try using Mage Light, which is going to light up my way, because I'm really picky about my lighting. I like things to be lit. You know, I love it lit. I'm cool with the kids, you know, I'm really hip. So whenever we're down in dungeons, you're going to be seeing me popping candlelights quite a lot. And in general, our style's going to be cast out a muffle, sneak through, have a detect life ready so we can figure out where people are, spawn a bow, get a few sneak attacks in, and if we get surrounded, we can summon a Frost Astronaut and try to get a little bit of distance on people. Oh, this happened the last time I walked here too. I guess that's just part of the effect? I suppose so. We'll continue though. I think we have a new minimap mod which just makes the map a little easier to see. It's very quiet, I feel. I wonder if there's a little bit of... So I figured I'd check the... Yeah, I actually want to bump up the music for this. I usually don't have the music this loud. But if we're gonna get into a new area with new music, I might want it. Also, it's just the fact that there's not a lot of noises going on right now. That would also be why. Fam squad lit as F. Yeah. What was he taken to be killed for? He wasn't. He was never near Helgen. He's committed plenty of dastardly deeds. He's robbed plenty of grave sites, but that's not why he's fleeing. He's fleeing because he has a vision, a dream, that he can achieve great power in the land of Cyrodiil, and that he can get the answers that he seeks. And together we will shape this character. As I said, his name is Davian Mistfire, one of the descendants of Marina Mistfire. Now, the champion of Cyrodiil's name isn't really that well known. Nobody in the history books, they haven't written down Marina's name as Marina, so he's not a legend. If he says his name, nobody's really gonna know who he is, which is why he's been nicknamed by many to be Davian the Damned. You know, they say, oh, look, there's Davian the Damned again, messing around in the graveyard, looking for those fresh corpses. He's generally not a well-liked character, and he has bounties in several of the holds here, so I feel like a fresh start can be good. Though facing Imperial Guards, oh, that's gonna be cool. Oh, that's gonna be cool. Now, we actually need to try to find a way to cross the border, because as far as I know, the border's not just open to anybody. We need to actually have a reason for crossing through. I don't know if he's as far as a necrophiliac. His interest in the undead isn't sexual. I wouldn't say it's sexual. Well then, guys and girls, here we are at Pale Pass. Let's see if we can make this work now the second time around. It's just got a little dramatic. Alright. Enter Cyrodiil. Yes, sir. Oh. Wait. Hello? Is this working?
Someone else wanting to get into Cyrodiil?
Oh, it is.
You'd best speak with the Legionnaire. Quickly. But be warned, he's not the most patient man.
Okay, it's working so far, guys.
I wonder what to have for dinner.
I think the mod is working.
Those robes are...
This border is a restricted entry zone.
Oh,
State your intentions.
Winterhold mages from Skyrim.
Well, he just commented on my robes, but then this guy came in to interrupt. Well, I want to cross the border and enter Cyrodiil.
You and hundreds of others. But I'm not authorized to let just anyone through.
Huh?
Border's locked down. That's that. No two ways about it. No arguing about it either. Those are the rules. You'll either need official papers or some other justification for your passage.
Okay, so we can either say that we are with the Imperial Legion, which we aren't, so I don't know if we would get away with that lie. Davian's not the smoothest guy. His speech is his lowest skill. His personality is probably his worst trait. If they had an attribute system in this game, which they really should have had, his personality would be like 30. Perhaps I should carve a way into... No. A little gold grease the wheels. I want to go to Cyrodiil, but I have no reason. What's with all the border control?
You think I make the decisions? I may be a legionnaire, but I'm just a grunt compared to the powers that be in the capital. Not that it takes a Synod mage to work it out. Skyrim's in the midst of strife, the Empire's still reeling from the war. It doesn't take a genius to realize the Empire wouldn't want any of that chaos spilling over into its heartland.
Uh-huh. What would convince you to let me through?
If I'd heard of you and you'd completed some great deed, I'd be able to justify writing the paperwork and putting my rank on the line. As it stands, I haven't heard of you, and I'm not risking my livelihood for some traveler I've never met. Sorry. Talk to you later.
This is bad news indeed. If only there was another way in. If only there was a cave nearby where we could sneak in. Now, I've actually been told that you can get in through different means by sneaking in through a cave. And I'm not quite sure where that cave is, if that is the cave over here. But I feel like that's more what Davian would do. Davian the Damned doesn't actually... He doesn't always operate on the right side of the law. I want to get into Cyrodiil so I can start robbing the graveyards here, you know? Turn around and find a smuggler nearby. How do you get the font changed? That's right, I actually use a new font. I think it's a Sovngarde font. You can find it on the Nexus. I like it. It just adds that little extra. Let's see what we have down here, if this is the right place. Give him a sweet roll, that will work. I wish I could. The Serpent's Trail. Would this lead through? It sounds... the Serpent's Trail... That was the name of an area of the Akaviri Fort that you go to during the Pale Pass quest in Oblivion, right? Oh. Well, I think actually we're on the right track then. I so look forward to emerging on the other side right now. We'll be able to go exploring Cyrodiil, everybody. Cyrodiil. Okay. In a dungeon, what do we do? First of all, toss out a muffle. Muffling our footsteps. Detect life. Oh. We have some enemies. Not quite sure who yet.
The den's cold, the guys stink, the food's rotten, and the ale's going bad. But hey, at least they put my face on wanted posters.
Always look at the bright side of life. Alright, we're not invisible, we're just quiet. Let's activate this.
What's going on here?
Who made that noise? Show yourself at once, fiend! If I find the man who made that noise, he's in big trouble. Sorry. It's a lovely voice you had. Doink! Straight in the thigh. Well, guess there's no hiding anymore. We're gonna need a little bit of help here. Smuggler time. I mean, Frost Atronach time. Smuggler time too. He can join. So the good thing about the Frost Atronach is that it's really up in people's faces. Alright, good. Is that all? I think we might be good, actually. Muffle is still active, that's good. Let's toss out a Detect Life. Okay, looks clear. So this is already part of the expansion then. With new voice actors, new music, everything. Okay, I don't know if there's anything here that's really going to interest me. A torch barrel. Was that a barrel for torches? Oh my gosh. I think I just found my new favorite container in the Elder Scrolls. A wheel cart. The rage! The rage! Wheel carts in this game are extremely dangerous though. They have been known to kill me in the past. I have actually lost my life to a wheel cart. That's not even a joke. Have they fixed them though? It doesn't seem to actually hurt me physically. But a wheel cart can kill you. But it doesn't seem like he wants to right now. Okay, so far so good. Strong box. Must have stashed away some goods here. This could be a perfect way for us to get into Cyrodiil. Alessian sword. This is new. I'm playing as a Breton. For those asking, Alessian sword. Check this out. Let me just do a little detect life here. Looks quiet. We can have this candlelight with us and help light our path. We will get in, mark my words. The old checkpoints. Wow, the candlelight almost gets too bright, man. Damn, that is really bright. Yeah, I miss my torch now. Okay. Candlelight, can you just bugger off? Maybe we'll stick to torches. I'm sorry, I know I'm really Nazi about lighting. It's just how I am. Okay, we have muffle on. Saw somebody over here. Let's move along. Our hunter instincts will kick in. Yeah. Sadly, we can't kill them all in one blow. This is on adept difficulty, by the way. I've tried to balance it as well as possible. And from my playtesting, in some areas we do super well, like we can one-shot bandits. In other areas, if like a Draugr Deathlord comes, he will kill us in a few blows. So difficulty should be here and there. There are still things we'll struggle with on this difficulty. But as long as we play it smart and get the upper hand when it comes to combat and we strike them first, we should be good to go. Filter of haggling. I might need that because I'm not that great at negotiating prices. So if we get to an alchemy place, that might be good. There are gonna be plenty of new ingredients there that we can make some good old potions from. I'll be interested in that. There's so many paths to take down here though. Let's try and get... I'm not sure if there's something all the way in here. How do you hold a fire stick in a wooden barrel? Don't ask these things. It's like when you swim down to that chest during the Oblivion quest through a Nightmare Darkly and you find a lit torch in a chest underwater in a cave. Just don't ask. Okay. Seems suspiciously quiet here. Oh, now the thing about Detect Life is that it detects living beings. It does not detect undead, so if I trust in it too much, I'll end up walking straight into a band of Draugrs, you know? Oh. Something is going on. Oh wow, are those trolls? They look a bit hunched over, like too hunched over to actually be a creature. And that light is really scaring me. We're gonna refresh our muffle and get a bow out here. Oh shit, did somebody hear me? What the f- Why is she creeping like that? Oh god, is she coming? That's not a problem you've ever had, is Davian. Okay. Let's try this once more. What is going on in here? That was a sound trap. Oh wow. Oh my god, goblins! Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Look at that. Goblins! Goblins are back in town! Oh, this is wonderful news. Oh, I missed you guys. Those green high fantasy creatures. Yeah, smack that goblin. Goblin wax. Oh, I gotta put some of that in my mouth straight away. Let's see. Goblin wax. Resist poison, fortify two-handed, and frenzy. Sounds about right. Alright, let's do this. Weak creatures. Ha 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 ha. Oh, this is gonna be good. It's gonna be a good time. The flickering must have been the elk there on the fire. It cast some very ominous shadows. I still hear somebody. There's more goblins further in. Goblins, time to train your skills. I'm getting flashbacks from the Champion of Cyrodiil challenge right now. Oh, wow. Looks like the goblins. Look at that. Leather armor, Colovian fur boots. Well, when in Rome. Maybe we should wear this to fit in, though it's not as great when it comes to our stats and such. Where the wax came from? Their ears. I just like dug it out of their ears. Bam. Oh, that's a goblin warlord right there. Ah, wonderful skull mask there. Very fitting. Huh! Nope. Don't think so, mister. Do you hear that bottle music? That's a remake of the track Bloody Blades from Oblivion. Oh. Master door. Let's see, what do they have here for me? Torch, we're gonna go with a torch. Scroll of Force rune? Coin purse? Boots? Honed goblin swords? Goblin mug? Empty wine bottles! And vigorous stamina, some beautiful potions. Now you can chain block for hours on end. This is good stuff. Let me see that. So we have the Alessian sword here. Very nice. Honed goblin sword. This looks like the kind of weapon a goblin would use. I approve, I approve. We really should have our boots of sneaking on, though. They're nice. We might find a key in here somewhere. We might need it. I'm not that great at Skyrim lockpicks. Much better at Oblivion system. Though in the end I got too lazy and just got the skeleton key because I couldn't be bothered. Steel sword? That looks so nice. I'm gonna pick a few things up and regret it later. Ebony bow, very nice. I might want to pick some things up and sell them so we can get a little bit of cash. Apprentice robes of alteration. Grand staff of charming. Nice. Okay. So with that loot in hand, let's... Okay, there was nothing further down here, so... I don't need your ice cold cock in my way. Please, Davian the Dam's Frost Atronach, can you please move? There we go. That worked out pretty well. Okay, so this is just a little bit of an extra area that you can explore if you decide to delve deeper. And am I glad I did? Got some salt here. I'm feeling some good potions coming from that earwax. You looting these items remind me of the Birth of Bold Wooden. Steel dagger. Oh, they look so good. Staff of the Familiar. I gotta say, I tried out the weakest conjuration spell in Skyrim, the Familiar. That thing is so bad. It cannot kill anything. It barely hits. It dies in 2 hits. It's insane how weak it is. When in Oblivion, when you start out the game and you get that basic summon skeleton spell, that's a lifesaver. If you play on a high difficulty, that's basically what's going to carry you through. That's so important. So it was just baffling how weak Conjuration was in a lot of respects. Alright. Start by doing a little bit of tech life here. Okay, somebody's here. Pop out a muffle. Get a bow. The mod makes the game look fantastic. Well, it's a nicely designed area. The rest of the aesthetic is just taken care of by the special edition. We'll grab that. Where are they? I'd actually like to just get a refresh on where they are. Over there. And there's a person in the distance over there. Okay, let's go for this person first and foremost. Dark Place Beyond Skyrim, Bruma, the movie, the series, the game. Right around the wall here. Undead? I see corpses. No, Davian, control yourself. Perfect. Haha. What a kill. Smuggler, Colovian fur armor, Nibonese mage hood. Nice. I didn't actually have a proper hood for Davian, so I mean I'm using that circlet that I got, circlet of extreme alteration, but we don't use that much of our fur armor. It's here. In Oblivion, you have like a 2-piece set of fur armor and legs. Well, look at that. I mean, oh, the fur armor still looks just as derpy, everybody. So we can also have cloven fur boots. Just expose our legs to the world. Okay. What else did we got? We got that Nibonese mage hood. Alright, you could wear circlets and hoods at the same time. I actually forgot about that. I thought that was a mod you needed for that. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, let's continue onwards. Milk thistle brand. Oh, there was already another one. Ooh, he who looks, he shall receive. Get out of the way, woman. A glass bow of expelling. We're taking that. The bear pelt is actually worth something in this game. I'm actually used to playing Oblivion, where bear pelt weighs 8 and you can sell it for 30, whereas here it weighs 3 and you sell it for 50. I believe that's how it is. He must have skipped leg day. He's not supposed to be super buff though. Don't mock him, okay? Clovian fur hood. Oh, I like. We have to try out the different sets when we find them and such. Oh, this is a treat. Oh, this is a real treat. We look like we're a native already. Actually, we look like a tourist who just passed by a little stand on the street selling unlicensed merch. That's really what we look like. Muffle time, the tech life. Let's see what we got here. I know there was somebody else in here. Now I've lost them. This is where... They're over there. Okay, let's go over here. Oh, wait. There's somebody over here as well. See if we can make our way over to them. Now, what I like about him is that we can't really charge in headlong. We need to be a little tactical when we move. Which really reminds me of the first few dungeons we did with Marina Mistfire, since we played the hardest difficulty in Oblivion. At the start of the game, we could get 2-shot by a mud crab, so we had to be very careful. I feel like it's some of the same here, and I really like that. Yeah. Oh, come on.
What could that be?
You little... Ah! Wonderful shot. We really should get upgrade... We should really upgrade our sneak when we level up, I think, so we do more damage. Elysium Battle Axe. Hell yeah. Anything else? Smuggler goods. Dwemer parts. They're really trading those Dwemer parts. Alright, let's just quickly do a detect life. There we go. You look like a druid now. Yeah, we kind of do with the gear we have. Clovian fur once again. A couple of gold coins. Rice breads. Mead. Just even basic... Oh, father. Whoa. That sounded like a Khajiit. New Khajiit voice actor, everybody. Alright, we're gonna need a little bit of backup here. Gonna pop Iron Flesh. I believe it's the name. Hey, what do you know? Level up, everybody. Yeah. I decided to start us at a higher level so we could have more skills and more fun spells to play with and such. So just pretend that... Oh boy, we've been in this all together. Double cat action. Oh boy. Got a smuggler on me. Good thing we got the Iron Flesh active. Get him. Oh, he's moving. You damned house cat! Do you now? I care little for your surrender. Nice. This game doesn't change the basic steel weaponry, I think. It just adds its own version. Is there a way to mute the Breton peasant up in the right corner? 10 out of 10. I think we're just gonna keep a little bit of stamina, I guess. We're talking about sneak. Muffled movements, that's nice, but it's not really something I care too much about. Backstab. Deadly aim I would like to get to, actually. I think I'll get like a basic rank of stealth. Okay. Now, if we're in a combat situation with multiple people, we can also resurrect one of them. We have a fairly powerful resurrect spell, where we can reanimate them and make them fight for us, but we haven't really had the need to do it as of yet. Let's see here. Well, it seems pretty clear. I don't sense anything dangerous at the moment. How to befriend a goblin, everybody. Here we go. Yeah, he doesn't do a lot of necromancing necessarily. But we'll do it when we need to, really. Davian the Damned, it's edgy as hell. I know, right? Yeah. We have cornbread and cheese, greenwood mead, more salt. Can we cook anything that we found? I don't know if we've picked up enough. Because we got that salt, but we don't have anything else to go with it. Wonder what kind of creatures we can hunt in Cyrodiil, though. But let's try to actually get to Cyrodiil now. We've been killing house cats out in ice caves. That's all well and good. I'm enjoying that, but we need to do something else here. So, let's cast out a muffle and figure out what path we have to take if we wish to. There's one man here and another over here sleeping. That's an odd shape over there. Ooh. Hehehe. Sleep tight.
Such a formidable insect bite.
Oh, really? You call an arrow to the knee a formidable insect bite?
You won't leave here alive.
We'll see about that. Oh boy. Maybe I won't. Okay. Well, good thing I'm a Breton. You won't hurt me much. Ah, I got spells too, you know. Boom! Oh, did you see that? He warded that wonderfully. Whoa! Oh, stop defending! Stop defending! You bloody... He's an Ulfmer, isn't he? You know what? I'm just gonna close this door. If you're gonna be like that, if you're just gonna be difficult, screw you. Oh, he's coming. Okay, I think we're gonna need a little bit of backup here. First off, he's a mage. Let's pop the dragon skin. There we go. That should absorb a little bit of what's coming our way. Then we're also going to pop up on some of our potions of healing here. Get some potions of magic up so we can get a dragon skin off. Although I'm not sure if that actually protects you against spells or just physical damage. That I don't actually know. We're going to need just a tiny bit more magicka to get a heal off. Summon him and then let's get a heal off. Alright. Help me out, buddy. Then we need to make a bow when we can to get some extra... He two-shot him! No, that's not okay. That's my Frost Atronach. He's supposed to be my big, scary... What?
I'm not going to live.
And I'm not gonna let you live either, buddy. I know some people might want a summary here and there, but... Thing is, if I keep giving summaries every 15 minutes, we're not gonna be doing much else. But everybody, this is Davian the Damned. He is on his way to Cyrodiil right now. He's a bit of a hunter/necromancer hybrid of sorts that we're just sort of figuring out as we go.
What was that?
And we're just sort of enjoying a new area with new voice actors, enemies, items. Just having a good time.
Must be
Feel-
the imagination.
Yeah, must be your imagination, buddy. We also have quiet casting, so nobody can actually hear us cast out our spells, which is very useful. Damn it, sometimes those smugglers can take a real beating. Oh boy. Okay. Help out here. There we go. Ah, get off of me. Ah. I care little for your surrender. Ooh. See if we can get this other man here. Boom.
Please, leave me.
Leave me. Oh, golly. I hope I don't die today. Oh, my mom's gonna kill me. Chainmail. Gleh. Another set making its return. Dwarven Mace. I can't even tell if that's vanilla Skyrim. It's been too long since I've played it. Okay. Are we good? Alright, looks clear, looks clear. I think we're nearing the end of the dungeon now. We must surely be through soon. Pick up some of these goods. Dwarven bow. Good, good. Salt pile. Silver necklace. Oh, gosh. Frosty over here is really giving me a fright every time I turn around. He's very clingy. Very clingy. I don't mean to give him the cold shoulder, but sometimes I just need my space. Just walked past the trap and nothing, and I live to tell the tale. That's good. Well then, is this gonna be it? Are we nearing the exit? Is this it? The stream's gonna be an experience, for sure. To Cyrodiil, everybody. Here we go. Here we go. Where will we end up? I want to open the map. Ferocious frost trolls inhabit the Gerald Mountains north of Bruma. Their claws, fangs, and brutal strength are no less deadly in Cyrodiil than their Skyrim. Serpent's trail discovered. Welcome to Cyrodiil. Visit Bruma. Alright. We'll have a look on the map in just a second. Just gotta take care of the intruders that are coming our way. Let's go, Frosty. This land will be ours. Oh, we got bandits coming our way, it seems. Tharina's Cutter? Who are they? Cutter Spellslinger? Ugh. Must be some sort of bandit tribe. Ugh. Well then. Holy hell. Here we are. Down there's Bruma. Down there is the Imperial City. Now, I just want to show you what I saw, because when I first went through it, I was just on a quick playthrough, so I toggled all map markers. Look at this. Look at Bruma, everybody. We have Bruma, and down here is the Imperial City, Vilverine, Fort Urasek. We've been here. These are all places that we've been visiting on the way. I don't want to see too much, but we are back. We are back in Cyrodiil at long last. Did you have to cut out the music there? Whatever. If you're gonna be like that. Our first goal should be to get to Bruma, but man, I want to explore a little. I want to take my time and see if we can find some places that we know and love from Marina's journey. Aw. The tragic romance. They don't end well. They don't end well. Looks like these traders had a rough run-in with those bandits up the roads. Clouded funnel caps! Oh, give me some of them. Bruma, that's where men are women indeed, guys. Restore Magicka, Fortify Magicka, Ravage Health. Good. Nice. Gonna learn all those ingredients. All those effects, rather. Bruma and the Imperial City is this way? Yeah, sure. Can you put your robes back on? You're right. We're trying to fit in. But right now, we need to stay on our guard in case something dark and dangerous happens. Wait. Didn't I just put my Master Robes of Conjuration on? Oh, the Colovian fur hood adds... Oh, that's part of the outfit. Nice. I just want the Nibonese mage hood, I think. It looks kind of off. Whatever, we'll keep it. It's new. It's cool. It's exciting. So we have these different landmarks around here. What is this? The Sentinel. So during the Pale Pass quest in Oblivion, the Sentinel is one of the waymarkers because it's actually an unmarked quest on your map and you have to actually follow a few trails to get to the Serpent's Trail, which we just backtracked through. Over there is Frost... What's it called? Frostspire? Frostspire? Frostcrag Spire, that's what it's called. It's one of the official add-ons from Bethesda for Oblivion. Never really played around with it that much since I mostly played on the PlayStation 3. And I don't believe that was included. I only think we got the Knights of the Nine included in the PlayStation 3 version. Oh, yes. Bruma, everybody. That's where men are women. Over there in the far distance is a bridge. And just below that bridge is something even more beautiful. The Imperial City. Now, I'm 100% sure we won't be able to actually get there in this expansion, but still, the fact that they have recreated Northern Cyrodiil for our exploration enjoyment is truly a marvel. Well, for those of you watching on YouTube, this is going to conclude the first part. We've just set foot here in Cyrodiil. We are ready to explore, do some quests, find gear, new enemies, listen to the new music, and I will see you in the next episode. Have a still good day, take care, and stay awesome. But most importantly, everybody, stay dark. Goodbye.